Hey guys, it's Cameron. I'm back with a sales update video for June. A little different format this time. I have screenshots of the sales because some of the sales don't come up when I do the search to find my user ID through eBay system, so you're missing out on some of the sales that went through. It's a little different. It'll probably take a little bit longer. So let me know if you guys like this way where you get to see more of the sales that went through, if you prefer the other way. Also, if it's too long and you think I should pick out some of the lower end sales, like below $20, I could pick those out as well. Personally, I think there's some value to them though because they do. You find stuff if you're out there that are going to sell for below 20. Now, some people their method is I only sell, where I can make X amount of profit, so maybe that's beneath them or not worth their time. But for especially people starting off, or if you're doing it part time, maybe selling some for 15, 10, $20, that is worth it to you as it is to me. And so I think there's some value there. Plus, that stuff usually seems to be found a little bit more often than some of the more rare items. So we'll just jump right in there. Just let me know in the comments or send me a message what you think about it. If you don't mind the video being a little bit longer, then we can do it this way. Also, I'll try to move pretty quickly through the items. I won't spend too much time unless I think there's a lot of information there for you guys. So this month I do take a vacation for June, June 2nd through the 12th. I think my store is was offline till like the 8th or 9th this time, so I did lose some ship or sales days there. Some people leave their store on and just put the extended handling time, but I didn't want to do that because I just wanted a break from it all. And I don't want to deal with any messages about why is your timing going to take so long, all that stuff. So I ended up selling for 2188.37. Not too bad if you're missing 8 days, but would still like to be better. The goal obviously is 3,000 a month. And then here's the items that some of the higher end ones. There's one that's 169.99 and 100, and then it drops all the way down to 70. I'd like to see a few more sales per month up above the 70 rank. 80, 90, 100. Maybe get 6 or 7 sales up there that high. That'll really help me get towards that $3,000 goal. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Here we are with the first one, Babysitters Club books. $10 for all these, plus some other stuff I bought at a estate sale. Sold them all for 40. They ship medium mail, so probably $7 to ship all that. They're pretty light. They made pretty good money. Book lots are awesome. I probably should do a video on this for people who are new because I've had some people ask me before, but when I sell book lots, the reason is because book scanners, they scan the barcode, or they look for certain titles that may be good. They're not looking for these because individually these books aren't worth anything, but in a lot is where you make your money. So I got $1 a piece basically, which is pretty good. If you can go to a garage sale or estate sale and get books for 10, 15, 25 cents a piece, and then you can flip them for $1, you can make money there. You're not going to get rich that way, but you can do that. You can do okay with lots. Lots to look out for are ones that are large like this of one series. Do not buy the Harlequin romance ones; those ones are no good. But you want lots like this. Some of the series that I sell are Goosebumps, Babysitters Club. The Harry Potter set's a good one to buy, especially hardcover. And then the series of unfortunate events, things like that. So hopefully those, some you can look out for. Again, 40 bucks for a $10 investment. Next, BKE. I think these are from the Buckle store, probably in your local mall. They sold for 30 bucks. I paid 5 a piece for these in the next one, which I'll show you. They were a lighter, a smaller size, 31s. So a little bit shorter, smaller in the waist. If you get ones that are 34, 36, 38, you do a little bit better. But these ones did okay there. And then the next one I actually sold on sale for $25.49. These were Tyler's. Size 30, and they sold and got good feedback on both of those. So those were awesome. I shipped my jeans in a padded flat rate. So next, food processor. I've been parting them out. This one's the Shortcut one by Black & Decker. Sold this stem for $18, so that was awesome. And then here's a Black & Decker kitchen tool set. These are for a food processor. Paid $1 or $2 for this. Sold it for 25. It did cost like 8 to ship it, so I didn't make a ton. But I also was missing one blade. Had I had that blade, probably could have got more like 30, 35. So that's okay though. Still got 25 out of that. And another food processor pieces from the same one that stem was from. This is the bowl, or the work bowl. Some listings will have it. Sold this for 17 bucks. It does ship first class, so $17 and $18, $35 for a $6 investment, and I still have pieces left. With the partner now, you're not going to, make a ton right away. You kind of have to take time to find the right person to buy it. But you don't want to spend a ton of money because a lot of these sales are not going to be, they might be $8, $10, $12, $15, and by the time you pay shipping. But there is money there if you don't mind it, and just find the better brands for the food processors. This is a Boeing hat right here. This sold for a best offer of $9.50. I had paid a quarter or maybe 50 cents for it, but someone ended up offering me, I think went back and forth and somehow I got to $9.50. It was kind of beat up, so I didn't mind that, and there's nothing too special about it, but that was cool, and they were happy with it. Some more books here. These are from a lot I bought a long time ago from actually a Christian library that was closing down. I just sold this little lot for $7. Here's a Bose remote. These are awesome. We picked up 2 of these at a thrift store while on vacation for $1 a piece. This one, cleaned it up, looked pretty nice, sold it for $53. I haven't listed the other one yet, but I'm going to list it here shortly because I haven't gotten any word back from the owner with any issues with this one. So, Breath of Fire 3. This is the disc only I had lined in my video game lot that I was cleaning up. Sold that for best on sale for $18.69. This is just for the disc. I always, if I have a disc, I throw it with an empty case. That way it has something to protect it. I just take a picture of the disc only so no one thinks there's anything else with it. Castlevania from a PlayStation lot I had bought. Sold this one for $35.69. So that's pretty good right there. Pretty good game. Castlevania does pretty well on most systems. It's a little bit less as you go up to PS2 and on Xbox, but PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, and N64, it's a pretty good game. So I was happy with that. Some Chicago roller skates here. These sold for $40. I had paid $5. Ended up costing about $12 to ship them SmartPost. If you're not shipping SmartPost, you need to learn about it. It's essentially you're paying FedEx to deliver the item to the local post office, who then drops it off at the house. That's how I understand it. Even if I've understood it incorrectly, it still works great because I'm shipping things that are 3, 4, 5 pounds for $12 across the country. That's pretty good. So I can't complain there. It's really saved me a lot on shipping and allowed me to sell some things that are a little bit heavier and not have to worry about eating into my profit. Cutco, if you don't know about Cutco, just eBay Cutco, you'll see why you should buy it. They have a lifetime warranty. This is a fork we got on vacation for $1. Sold it for $15. The forks don't do as well as the knives and stuff, so the knives, if you find them, you can do really well. Here is a Hawaiian shirt. Nothing really special about it aside from that it was a Route 66. It has diner on there. It's kind of like a travel shirt type thing. So it's a 2XL. There was a little tear in the pocket. It had like at the corner, it was kind of ripping a little bit. I had paid $5. Didn't see the tear until I got home, but still got $23 for it. So that was more of one that sold for the theme of it versus the actual brand. This is probably the best bolo of the bunch. Little Einsteins. These are 4 little kids that go on adventures in this little Pat Pat rocket. Here's what they call it. This follows the Baby Einstein series by Disney. You probably have seen their DVDs or CDs or something. It was pretty good. Bought these for $13 shipped on Facebook. Someone a few cities away, a little bit further of a drive than I wanted to do, was willing to ship them to me. She had a business. So that's my cat over there. Ended up paying $13 and sold them for $55 within like 3 days. So remember, Disney, Little Einstein, these are the 4 characters. There is a bigger ship. These are ones that are small, probably about 2.5 to 3 inches. But there is a big version of this ship which makes noise, and there are figures that go in that as well. So that was pretty good. Disney Lion King, like Learning to Draw book, paid $1 for this, sold it for $15. Dragon Quest, got this on vacation. It was sealed. It's a DS game. Paid $2.50, sold it for $38. That's awesome. Nintendo DS Lite with a broken hinge. Sold this for $27. No, this actually sold for $20.49. Sorry, it was on sale, and honestly, it had a broken hinge. I want to say I paid $10 for this a long time ago, so I just wanted to get rid of it. DS Lites are not, they don't do that well, even with a working hinge. They're not as great as they used to be, so I was just happy to get rid of it, and I just threw a junky game with it just to move it. The Game of Life, Twists and Turns. Really damaged box, but sold it for $22. With a good box, probably 25 is what you can do. Two more games from the PS2 lot, Guilty Gear X and XX, or whatever it is. These ended up selling for $20, full price, so that was pretty cool. More games from that PlayStation lot. These ones sold for on sale for $33.99. So two Gundam Battle Assault games. This is 1 and 2, and I got $33.99. I had paid $100 for all the PS2 and PS1 stuff that day, so I've made well over my money back, and I still have stuff left. This was a soldering power supply. I think I had it in one of my videos. It gives an error message when you plug it in. I didn't know what it was for. Tried to look it up. Couldn't really get too many answers on it. Sold on a best offer, $30. I had paid $5. It shipped padded flat rate, so that was awesome. Hamilton Beach food processor. This is another one that I had bought. Sold the bowl for $17. Haynes repair manual, $10. Got this out of right outside of our dumpsters at our condo here. Someone had moved out and put all this stuff out there, these boxes, and you could tell it wasn't just trash. It was like stuff they probably left out for people to see if they wanted it. Found a couple of repair manuals, an Adidas hoodie out of there, and some other stuff. So kind of trash picking. Some people don't want to do that, which is totally cool, but it was basically free money because I sold this for $10 and I still have a couple left. And this was beat up. I mean, it wasn't in great shape, but got $10 for it, shipped it medium man. This is a Hilo Hattie 5XL. This shirt is huge. I mean, it was just massive. Paid $1 for it. And I'm a big guy. I wear a 2XL, so 5XL is even makes me not look that big. But paid $1 for it at this new thrift store I found. All their clothes are $1, so that was pretty cool. And this is obviously a nice brand, and it's a huge size. It's got $25 full price. So this is a Jeep snapback hat. Here, it's one I got at a garage sale for 25 cents, estate sale actually. Sold it on a best offer of 20. I forgot to add another one here. I sold a blue Jeep trucker hat that said Whitco. I think Whitco made the plastic or plexiglass stuff that went around to cover the back of your Jeep. But I had one of those too. That one sold full price for 30. So old hats can do well, especially if there's some kind of subject matter on there that people are into. So I had paid like $2 for all the hats, and I've already sold $50 worth out of 2 of them. So that's awesome. This is a little Gamecom cartridge I had for a long time. I think I paid $0.25 for it. Sold it for 10. This was cool. It was a Kenwood amateur radio mic. Paid $5 for this at a garage sale, and I sold it for $67.99 on sale. I sold it untested for parts are not working. Any electronics like this that I don't know, I always sell for parts are not working, but in the description, little condition, I put not sure if it works untested. That way, if someone's looking, they may think, oh, it may still work, he just doesn't know. Versus saying for parts are not working and then nothing here, they may think that you already tested and it's broken. So I seem to do okay with that. $67.99 for $5, and it shipped, I don't know, like $12 to ship it, so that wasn't too bad. Game Boy game, Kid Icarus, sold for $13. Got paid $1 for that, so that's pretty cool. Kingdom Hearts, sold for $10. This game always sells for $8 to $10. I've sold it as high as $12 at different times, but no complaints there. Mustang manual that I bought for $2 at a garage sale. Sold this for $18. It shipped global shipping, and I got good feedback, so that was awesome. If you're not doing global shipping, I'm not sure why. You ship something to Kentucky, it gets there, and then they ship it the rest of the way, and you're good to go. Plus, you're opening yourself to other buyers, so that's pretty cool. Nerf clips, there's 9 of them. Ended up paying like $5 for all these. Sold them for $25. A pair of Nike basketball pants. They were super nice. Paid $1. Sold them for $18. So that was pretty cool. They were used too, so I was surprised to get that much. I thought I might get $15, but got the full $18. Oddworld, this is a PlayStation 1 game. Ended up paying $1 for that, sold it for $10. Paperboy here. Sold this for $5.49, I want to say. Was on sale, so don't make a whole lot. I don't know why even. It's probably not even worth less. I may have made $1. So, but I like video games. This is Parasites. You sold this. It was complete. Had some scratch on the disc, but overall pretty good. Got $20 out of that. That's also from that PlayStation lot. Paul and Shark yachting shirt. I never found one of these before. This one was kind of worn, but I had paid $3 and I sold it for $15 on the best offer. It just wasn't moving, so the person was happy though, so that was cool. Pendleton Western shirt. This is an old listing I've had for a long time, so I'm going to actually convert all my current listings that have this little table I was using to the new white backdrop, so I'm going to start converting those over the next couple months. I got $22 for that, paid $4, so still good. More PlayStation games from that lot. Persona, PS2 games, sold those for full price, $29.99. I do keep looking down. I have a little sheet here that tells me what it sold for because I can't remember every one. Pokemon Pinball, $10 there, easy money. Polaroid Impulse, this one sold for $27.99, paid $5. Another Polaroid here. I think I paid $8 for this one and sold it for $28. So that was good. I might have paid $6, I don't remember, but still pretty good there. Polaroids always sell. Polaroid bag. It came with a Polaroid from a while back. Sold that for $15, so that was cool. Something I had lying around and made an extra $15. This is a shirt here, polo. This is the Pima Soft Touch or whatever it is, cotton. Sold this for $25. It was a 2XL, just a plain gray shirt, but was a larger size and in really great shape. I had paid $4 or $5. My Little Ponies, had bought these a while back, paid $30 for a bunch of My Little Ponies. I've already pieced out and sold a bunch out of that lot and made another probably $50 there, so I was happy to get rid of all these for $40. A lot of these ones, the girl had cut the hair on them and tried to do little fashion things, I guess, and painted them and stuff, so a lot of them were in a rougher shape, but the person was super happy with them when they got them, so that was cool. PS3 games, these were also from that PlayStation lot. Nothing great here, but still got $20. If you watch my videos for a while, you've seen these orange pants before. I bought 8 pairs of these, brand new with tags at a Salvation Army. They had them at $20 a piece on sale. I offered them 10 for all 8. They said deal. I had sold 6 at $40, and now I sold this one at $35, and then I have one left with a little stain on it. So I made well over what I paid, and I should still be able to sell the other one. So, also, don't be afraid to ask people to make a deal at thrift stores. If you're buying enough, the worst case they can do is say no. So, probably not the best to go in there and just make a deal on like one little thing that's already cheap. But if you're buying enough of one thing, or you're buying some expensive stuff, they might cut you a deal on the price. Old listing, my recycle bag is right here. Stuff to recycle. That was kind of embarrassing, but I should have cropped that better. But a 49er shirt, sold it for $15. Wasn't that great. Nothing special about it. Resident Evil PlayStation game sold for $22. Also from that PlayStation lot. Rival Crockpot lid. This one sold on sale for $21.49. I forgot to write it down. I think it's $21.49 or something like that. Maybe $21. Paid $2 for this. I bought the Crockpot for $2, and I just sold the lid for that, and I donated the Crockpot back to the thrift store. So that was pretty cool. Rock Revival jeans. These ones I had paid, I want to say $5 or $10 for these, and sold them for $46.74 on sale. So that was awesome. Rock Revival, great jeans brand. Cubs shirt. This one shows listings. I have 2 of the exact same shirt. So one did sell for $16.99. I had paid 25 cents a piece for these. So it's just a killer. It's a Sammy Sosa shirt. So obviously he's a little questionable with his, performance enhancing drugs there. But at the time, it's still pretty cool. And there are still some Cubs fans who like him. So that was awesome. Hopefully I'll sell the other one too. Huge lot of horses here. I had bought a big lot for $45. Haven't sold anything out of there except for this so far, so I'm hoping the rest will sell. I have probably a good $150 worth of listings up, or $130, so that's good. I thought it would be better, but some of them ended up having some flaws. This is a big lot that I pulled out of there. They always got $60 out of that, and it shipped in a priority regional A box, so that was pretty good. Made most of my money back, so that's good. Even if I sell one more thing, I'll be in the positive. Scrabble, $35 there. Deluxe edition, this is from $99. Paid $5, got $35. Another PS2 game from that lot, Shadow of Colossus. Remember the title, it always sells, $17. Silent Hill, this one I picked up for 3 games for $5. Sold this one for $30 out of that lot. I still have 2 others that'll probably sell eventually. And then let's go to the next one. SRA. Oh, do I have two of the same picture? Oh, I have two. I also have here. I must have not saved the right. So I sold a Silent Hill 2 and 3, or no, 1 and 2 for $42 also. I guess I didn't save the picture, so I apologize. This was the big sale of the month. I paid $2 for this. This is a reading laboratory by SRA. It's got a bunch of books and little quiz things and stuff to make sure the children are learning how to read and kind of following what the story is and some of the plots and all that. This was from a teacher. She had sold it to me for $2, and I got a best offer of $169.99, and I accepted it. So $170 for a $2 investment. It did cost about 15 or 18 to ship it. It was heavy, but that's still okay. Awesome deal. I didn't get feedback on it, but didn't get any complaints on either. So really happy with that. Summoner, $6. Not the greatest game, but we made a little bit there. That's also from the PlayStation lot. These books sold the first day of the month. For right before my trip, I took the day off and I was getting stuff packed up. I left my store on until about 3 o'clock, and this sold, and I got it packed up and got to the post office. $63. So that's awesome. I paid about $17 for all that. That was a Goodwill buy. Some TDK VHS. These sold for $40.79. They sold right when I got back. I turned my store on. Wasn't even home yet from my vacation. I had listed them before, and they sold for $40.79. I had paid $4. What I did do with my store is I had a bunch of listings ready, but all I had to do was hit complete. So while I was on vacation that Friday before I came home, I turned my store on, and I completed all those, so a bunch of fresh listings, and stuff seemed to move pretty well. Including this sold pretty quickly. A calculator for $65, sold on the 9th. That was the first day I started up the store. Tracy McGrady shirt here, sold for full price, $20. Paid $2 at Salvation Army or at Savers. Really good Tommy Bahama 2XL, great pattern here. When I'm selling Tommy Bahamas, I'm looking for patterns now, not just any Tommy Bahama, and I prefer bigger sizes. It seems like just your plain Jane ones are not moving for that much. So if you are going to buy them, you got to get them cheap. PlayStation 1 Twisted Metal, this one's all for $10.49, so on sale or whatever it was, so that was pretty cool. US coveralls for an Air Force pilot, paid $5 for these, sold them for $49. This was from one of those systems that like cools your knee after a surgery. It has like a wrap that goes around and it like pushes cool water through there. I bought it for $10 at a Goodwill, and it came with the wrap and the blue hose that hooks the water in. I parted out the hose, sold that for $20, sold that for $17, sold the wrap for $20 something, and then I sold this, and the canister is actually behind this. Sorry, it's actually behind. You can't see it. I do show in the other pictures. This is the pump and the canister, and I got $48 for those, so that was awesome. This is something that you shouldn't sell, but it did. It's a medical office thing that you would use to like check ears and eyes. Got it for $5 at an estate sale. Listed it, got told by eBay you have to be a distributor, so click yes if you are, no if you're not. Well, I did complete the listing, and then afterwards I was like, no, I can't sell that. I'm going to get in trouble, so I removed it. But later on, a couple weeks later, I relisted a bunch of items that I had not sold, and that was in there, and I just kind of did it as a bulk thing, hit relist, and it went back up, and that morning that I listed it, I got a best offer for $100, and I just quickly, oh sure, accepted. And then I thought, wait a second, that's not even supposed to be up. The person already paid, sent me a message how grateful they are. You know, they want me to ship it out on Monday. And I did. I just shipped it. So, pray to God that I don't get in trouble for that. But I haven't heard anything back. Didn't get told by anybody that I couldn't sell it again. So, I don't recommend selling it. But I had paid $5 and it sold for $100. So, it was still pretty nice to make that money. Some Wii games, there were a lot of leftovers I had. Just trying to clear out some space. Sold them for $69.99, so that was cool. Wizard electronic calculator organizer thing, paid $2 and then probably 50 cents for a battery that went in the back, and sold it for $25. This went global shipping. Xenogears missing a disc, also from the PlayStation lot. Somebody really wanted this and kind of coaxed me down to $14. Probably could have still got the full 20 with it what I had, but The person just gave me a sob story and I gave in, so 14 bucks. And that's it. So that's everything, guys. I know the video, it wasn't too long, but we also missed 8 days, and I'm selling 3 to 6 items a day, so that would have been another, 25, 30, 40 items that I could have had. So if you guys like it this way, that you don't mind, I'll keep doing it. I'll just save the screenshots. It does take a little more time, but I don't mind doing it, and I want to make sure I don't miss out on showing you guys some of the cool big sales that I would have when I try to do it the other way. Just like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you do want to give some feedback in the comments, or send me a message and let me know. That would be great. Hope you guys are killing it out there, and have a great day.